Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between our visitors and the Las Vegas Raiders. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Lock now on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And finding the tight end Hooper. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
They run the counter. Evans. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice carry there of 15 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The wide receiver.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bauer. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
28, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Locke looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 36. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
On first down, Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
1-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Left side complete to Lockett. The ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the screen, this is Evans. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have any short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the option, Locke will keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Oh, they get to the football, and it's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Toronto.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
First down, Broncos.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Second and 5 from the 8. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have staff, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Rashad Penny, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get it.
He's got a man complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Now Rocky lost the football in town. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. As this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
14. Raiders, nothing.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here first and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They give it off here to the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Toronto.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
They'll run here with Evans. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And out of bounds right around the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Lock working out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Block now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Makes the score Broncos
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The line of scrimmage.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
The 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Evans. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Block now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, block. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of...
Trying to get it to Rhodes, but it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close,
At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
25 yards.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. That's caught over the middle. They will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a... First.
At the 12-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that is incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Butker's kick here is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit.
The
in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense, and it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Ball carrier.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the